In a recent interview, Sebastian Stan, aka the Winter Soldier himself, was asked about his feelings in regards to Marvel Studios bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans for upcoming projects. And he gives a pretty smart PR answer that also talks a little bit about how Marvel Studios has sort of struggled. Sebastian Stan, aka the Winter Soldier himself, just recently won a Best Actor award for the performance in A Different Man. Now, of course, Sebastian is not only known for his role as the Winter Soldier, he did a phenomenal take on Donald Trump, out of all people. Yeah, that's a thing. Look that up if you don't believe me. Among many other roles, truly a very talented actor. We, of course, know that he will be returning in the Thunderbolts. So, during a recent interview, he was asked by ET about how he feels about Chris Evans, aka Captain America, and Robert Downey Jr., the former Iron Man, but the new Doctor Doom, returning to the MCU. He said, and I quote, "I think what I appreciate is that there's an open way of thinking. Marvel Studios don't shut themselves down or put themselves in any pocket. They just want to keep exploring. And that's what I think leads to great, better movies." End quote. So I like what he says here because he finds a way of talking about Marvel Studios in general where he addresses Marvel saw what happened with the last attempt to bring in a new villain, what happened with Jonathan Majors, and they were smart enough to pivot in a smart way and bring back the two former stars because they heard the people online. Now, of course, Chris Evans has already been back, so he hasn't been gone for long. Robert Downey Jr., yes, he's returning, and he's, been gone longer technically, but still, he is back. And what he says here about Marvel looking to always explore to lead to great content is honestly true because, again, take off your rose-tinted glasses. Out of Phase 1, the only films that were received positively were Iron Man 1 and the first Avengers. The Incredible Hulk was considered a bomb and terrible. Captain America, the first Avenger, was considered mediocre to bad. And Thor was considered boring and trying to be too much like a Nolanized version of Thor. Again, you need to take off these glasses that now paint everything MCU was perfect back in the day when the articles and videos from the same people claiming that will tell you otherwise, I'm never going to sit here and tell you, oh man, I always thought that Love and Thunder was the greatest thing ever, like a decade from now. No, I hate that film. But people are now doing that with everything. I've seen people now put Ant-Man on a pedestal that Marvel will never reach again. The same people who took a dump on Ant-Man every time they could. Again, you gotta shift with the grift, right? And I appreciate that Sebastian seems to understand what Marvel Studios is doing better than most people. They're pivoting, one, out of necessity, but mostly out of desperation, let's be real. Because they gotta recapture people. And if it starts off slow and builds up again, well, so be it. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.